Hello Pisces, welcome to Dove and Serpent Tarot. My name is Paul. If Pisces is your sun, moon, or rising sign, this is your tarot card reading. Remember to hit the like button, leave a comment, consider subscribing to the channel, especially if this reading resonates with you. It is totally free, doesn't cost anything. If there is something you would like me to pray over or meditate upon or send positive energy toward, please let me know. Now this is going to be a general reading, so try to be open and receptive to whatever may come through during our time together. I am merely the messenger. And I ask you to connect directly with each of these cards and use your own intuition to take you beyond the details that I might provide. And remember, Pisces, that the most important part of any tarot reading is you. And a Ten of Pentacles. Wealth. Richness. This is really, this is the flavor of life, right? This is you, this is your best life. This is the ideal, I think, of your best life. And to get this as the very first card, I think this shows me that you have a real vision. You have a real specific goal in mind for your life. Now this is, we're talking the big picture here, right? We're talking the, what was the long-term goal is now, I think, so close that you could almost touch it, that you're right within grasp of it. All right, let's put this into some context. Let's see what's going on here. Yeah, see, Six of Wands now, victory. We've almost done it. Success is almost in your hands. You don't want to slow down yet. You want to stay the course. You want to keep pushing as hard as you've been pushing. Don't slow down. Don't start getting complacent now, right? Don't start, don't start showboating now because you're so close to the finish line, right? The Moon card here, Three of Cups, very nice. Seven of Wands, yeah, and then the Builder with the, see, we have your Power card here, and this is important. So let's not forget that. In fact, let's ring the bell now, so we don't forget about that. That is your Power card, Pisces, the Moon card. We've got the card of the Builder. We've got the card of challenges, but overcoming those challenges. Okay, and really what the Seven of Wands, I think, here is, it's doing something for you. It's giving you a confidence that you can continue building this life and you can continue meeting the next challenges. It's letting you know that you can overcome challenges in your life. So when we get that Ten of Pentacles, I don't think that's the finish line. It may be a finish line, right? Ace of Cups. See, now we're embarking on something new. I think this win, this jackpot, this wealth, this it could be a financial windfall. It could be this is that, the big success that you've been waiting for. Ten of Pentacles, right? You got all of them in there. As close to the ideal life as you can come, right? And that's coming by you overcoming challenges, staying positive, staying connected with your people. Let's see. Yeah, see, there's the right professional relationships too. We've got the Justice card in the position of the environment. So I think you treat others very fairly. There's the Six of Pentacles, Six of Wands, Six of Pentacles. We've got it all coming together. And the Two of Wands, or the Two of Swords, excuse me. I'm getting excited here. The Two of Swords at the end, I think, is it's kind of about our decision on what comes next, right? Because there's a certain type of contentment, I think, that you're reaching through this particular success, this achievement over here. But again, it's not the finish line, right? I think it's a accomplishment. It is a big accomplishment. It is what we probably up till now thought of this was my life's goal, right? This is the big thing. But then after this, it's like this is maybe opening the door to other things. You're going to start feeling a whole lot of feelings about this and kind of what you want to do next. And what does this mean for you? This huge jackpot, this Ten of Pentacles, getting this wealth, this abundance, this success, this achievement, which does feel like it's a long-term goal, something that you've been working on for a long time. What does this mean to you? What does this mean for the rest of your life, right? Because we have to have We have to have new goals, perhaps, or find a way to take this and expand upon it. But this is going to it's going to cause a lot of introspection. You're going to feel a lot of feelings when you get this. And good feelings, by the way. And I think that it's going to ask you a lot of deep questions, like who am I? What do I want? And what is this for? What does this mean to me? And how am I giving this gift out to the world now? How am I sharing of myself here? This is gonna rock your world, right? But I think it's rocking everybody else's world too. This is really we're gonna stop and we're gonna be like, damn, I did that. Like this is really a satisfying accomplishment, and it has now such kind of open potential for the rest of your life now. What are we doing with this? This is that lifetime goal that we've been after. Now what? Where are we channeling all of our creative energy? Where are we putting these resources? If this is a financial thing, what are we doing with the finances? Right? Let's select the mystery card. That's what we're doing. This is going to be a random card from the Smith-Waite Tarot. That one is insisting to come out. And of course, it's a Nine of Pentacles. Of course, it's a Nine of Pentacles. Because I just asked the question, what are we doing with these finances? What are we doing with this wealth? Well, we're living the dream. We're living our best life, right? We're going to continue to generate more and more of this best life energy, whether that means you're getting involved with charities, or you're starting another business, or you're on to the next big project. You're living, you're doing, right? The generative drive it's not silenced in you, right? It hasn't settled down. If anything, you're looking for the next challenge. You're looking for the next mountain to climb. What can I do with my time, space, my energy, my finances, my resources? What can I do with all this stuff now? What else where else can I kick some ass in life, right? This is the mystery card, Mr. Edgar, right on top. Okay, got that done. If you have a prediction for that card, put it in the comments, okay? Now, let's take a look. We don't have a lot of majors, right? We've got the two major arcana energies. So I think what your ultimate kind of goal is now, maybe it has been all along, I think really has to do with bringing people together, right? With the Justice card here, it could be that you're doing something, you're some sort of an advocate, you're some sort of I don't think it's healthcare or anything. I think you're even maybe something like in either the legal stuff or in some sort of professional, like business services or something, because I feel there's a lot of care. Maybe you're like supporting small businesses, or you're starting a lot of small businesses, but I feel there's a lot of networking going on with you, and it's got this Three of Cups about it. It's got this kind of this feeling of family, right? But there's this professional relationship about things, yeah. And so I feel like somehow your work is related to bringing people together. Maybe it's like motivational speaking. Maybe it's like teaching people how to start their own business. Maybe you're like training entrepreneurs or something. But there's an interconnectedness, right? And that's what the Justice card here in the position of the environment. It's also telling me that you're very aware of how you relate to people. I feel like you treat people, and you expect people to treat each other the way you want to be treated, right? So I feel like you have a lot of respect for people, a lot of love for people, and you're helping them in some way. Though I'm not quite sure what it feels. It's some sort of business thing, or helping people overcome. Maybe it's like you do like debt counseling, or like financial advice or something, right? You're helping people. Right? You're helping people to overcome their challenges and start building their life. I mean, look what we have here just in terms of your energy. We have this kind of, this fundamental love and kindness and appreciation. This is a real sense of gratitude for you. I wouldn't be surprised if you have a gratitude journal that you work on consistently, like every day, right? And that's really leading to this really positive attitude for you. And of course, the overcoming of challenges, and it's the healthy expansion of ego, the healthy expansion of your pride and your confidence that's leading you to, well, be the builder, right? That's leading you into your very best self, the best version of yourself, your superpower, right? Your superpower right now, I think, is facing the unknown with open arms. You're welcoming the abyss, you know? You're welcoming the next unknown part of your life. Because there is this sense of gratitude and humility. There is this sense of confidence and assertiveness, but it's a calm, healthy ego, right? That can overcome challenges. And those qualities are allowing you to build the kind of life that you want. So you are building something, right? And I keep feeling like there are other people there that come to you for help, either for financial advice. I don't think it's health related at all, though, unless we're talking financial health. But I feel like you're either motivating people, you're helping people get out of debt, you're giving them some sort of financial tools, skills, you're networking people together, something along these lines, right? And I think that this builder energy, the Prince of Pentacles, is showing you putting something like that together, okay? So if you're not doing that now, consider that, if that's resonating with you. I don't know exactly what the details are, but I think that you already have an idea. And it might be something that you've kind of always wanted to do, but now that I'm mentioning it, you're probably like, yeah, that's a good idea. I have always wanted to do that, right? Something like that. So we've got our major arcana energies. And again, with your superpower card, it really is about the light at the end of the tunnel, I think, is a big part of your experience. I think there have been a lot of challenges. This has been something that you've been working on for a long time, and the sun is now rising, okay? And your superpower really is the positive attitude, the sense of humility and gratitude with which you have gone through this darkness, this struggle, this push. And now the success is finally here, and it's, and it's paying off, and it's really because of your energy like this, So we've got our majors. We've got some fire. We've got good water, right? Good water. We've got just a little bit of air, not too much air at all. And of course we have our earth, extra earth, and more earth energy there. So what I'm seeing here, first of all, I want to point this out. The cards that we have here, even numbers, 10, 6, 6, right? And even the 2. Those are states. Those are resting places in your life. The 3, the 7, the ace, those are the 9 up here in the volunteer card. Those are odd numbers. Those are functions. Those are active states. Those are verbs. Okay? So what we have here is, yes, we have these static states of victory, success, wealth, right? And those literally are the keywords of the cards, right? 6 of Wands is called victory. The 6 of Pentacles is called material success. The 10 of Pentacles is called wealth, right? And they don't necessarily have to be financial, all right? This is health, this is wealth, this is something in the physical realm. This is you accomplishing the goal in a very tangible way, right? Body awareness, right? But the odd-numbered cards, these are you now having to move energy forward again, okay? Especially when we get over here to the ace, because this is the end flow of all this stuff. We have 3s and 7s, but we got 6 and 10, and then we've got the 9 that reminds us too. And this was kind of a bonus card, right? So maybe that has to go down here. It has to couple up with that ace of cups, right? Which is the ace of cups is that the movement, the spark of passion and feeling and love in your heart that now propels you, that makes you want to do more, that now we're just in love with life and we have all these possibilities. You're living your best life. You're attaining it with the 10, but you're living it here in the 9 because this is the active card. This is the verb, right? So we don't want to just get too complacent here. Remember, we got the builder. We got to keep on building. Life's not over yet. You know, I don't care how old you are. If you have breath in your lungs, then we are still working, still breathing. And I think Spirit is showing me the breathing in the lungs for a reason. I think someone close to you has some lung issues, right? They're on oxygen. So because I was saying about the healthcare thing, but I feel like you are taking care of someone, but that's not your work, right? That's I think something that you're also dealing with. Yeah. I think they're going to be okay. And I'm not a medical doctor, obviously, right? I'm a tarot reader. So I'm not diagnosing anything or prognosticating. But I feel that there's someone close to you that's having the breathing thing, but they're okay, right? Yeah. Anyway, we run up here to the Six of Pentacles, and we don't want that card, right? This is the position of what we don't want. Why the heck don't we want material success? No, we do. But we don't want to rest on our laurels, right? We don't want to feel like this was the peak attainment of our lives, that there's nothing going on after that. But the Two of Swords is very critical here because guess what? It's a 2. It's an even number. It's a state. It's a resting state. You know what's the state of? Well, it's a state of confusion, to be honest with you. Not exactly. It's more a state of indecision. It's a card that says a decision must be made. Okay? But it's not an intellectual one. And you see why. You know why. If you've watched the channel before, you know why this is not an intellectual decision. Well, the card itself is showing us the way, right? There's that lunar crescent at the top of the card. The 2 swords are crossed. There's no way that they can reconcile, right? One part of us wants this, the other part wants that, and there's an impasse. Okay. But the key is in that lunar crescent up there because it's saying we have to transcend this intellectual idea. Both different options, many different options, all sound reasonably good. So how do we choose? Well, the moon, right? The crescent moon. What is the moon but your power card? So one, relying on your intuition, relying on your heart, right? This pure water source here is your intuition. This is your connection with Source. This is all the love in your heart. And that love is going to flow out and become all sorts of things. It becomes friendships. It becomes our passion for our work. It becomes our love for animals, for nature. It becomes our desire to take care of things. It becomes our creative energy. It becomes our intuition. It becomes our spirituality. So the Ace of Cups is really, I think it's the best card. I say that about a lot of cards, though, but that's one of the best cards. And certainly it's flowing into this 3 of Cups, which is your feeling of just gratitude and humility and appreciation for everything and everyone around you. And that's, I think, why you have such a tremendous sense of respect and honoring other people, right? I feel like that's a big part of your personality, is honoring and respecting the people around you. Yeah. I think you're very kind to strangers, too, is one important thing here. So we don't want to stagnate here. We don't want to get into the 6 of Pentacles and this is the end of the road, right? We don't want to just stay here and get complacent here because this is it's gonna get boring after a while, right? So with the 2 of Swords, we don't want to be stuck at this impasse. So what that card is really implying is that out of the chaos of the mind, there is peace and contentment not because the mind has figured it out, but because we've left that plane of existence and we've risen higher. We've risen up to the level of water, the level of that kind of, that creative love energy. Okay, so we have peace and contentment with the 2 of Swords because we're not relying on the swords to figure out the way forward. Okay? Peace and contentment is found in that moon energy, that psychic energy, that love, that water, that connected spiritual energy. Not in the mind making the pros and cons list, trying to decide which way to go, what to do. Right? Because then we're in this indecision kind of thing. So I think this is a good card here, but we have to be able to read it correctly to know what it's trying to tell us, right? Because there is a decision that has to be made. We've got to know how to channel all this water, where to let it flow now. We've got to move the river a little bit, maybe. So I think really a big part of your work now is just figuring out what the heart, what the spirit wants to do. Because this current project, endeavor, phase of your life, whatever it is very successful. You have done it. This is that finish line. But we know that the finish lines are also the starting lines, right? So where are we going from here? Well, you got a 7 of Wands at the top. This is kind of what you're focused on. You're looking for something that's going to be challenging to you, something that's going to force you to really exercise your creativity, exercise your willpower. You don't want an endeavor that's too easy. I feel like you like the challenge. Yeah. I feel like you're looking for you're looking for problems that need solutions. You're looking for people that need help. You're looking to find where you're going to be most useful, right? Where you can do the most good. And that's part of your builder energy. That's part of your 3 of Cups energy. We're looking for that next mountain to climb, right? The next mountain to climb. Spirit is showing me the image of a little dog. Who's got the little dog? Maybe you're doing something with animals. I don't know, but someone's got that little dog, right? It's one of them little yappy dogs, right? They're little cute things. Maybe it is something like that, because the 3 of Cups, this is something that you're carrying with you all the time. This is, again, humility and gratitude. But this is also a sense of love and connection, community that's looking for the connection, right? This is your part of it, right? It's like 2 3s, 2 connectors, and they've got to connect together to make a 6. So we've got the 6 of Wands. We've got the 6 of Pentacles. Where's the 6 of Cups? Where's that feeling of connectedness? We have connectedness here in the Justice card in terms of more professional kind of energy. But the 3 of Cups is telling me that you're really looking for an intimate connection, a family connection, a love connection, right? That you've got a lot of love and abundance in your heart. And we're looking for that connection. We're looking for that compatibility. So it's about finding your family, finding your people, finding ways to connect with people on an intimate level, not just on this kind of professional level. Yeah. And so I think that might be a part of what you're kind of looking for now at this point in your life, right? But get ready for this big win, this jackpot, this wealth. This is really going to rock your world, right? And give yourself time to enjoy it and express yourself and feel it and, journal about it, right? But also share it. Find someone to share this with. Okay, I don't mean give half the money away. I mean someone that will be happy for you. Someone that will celebrate you, go out to dinner with you, Because I feel like we need that 3-on-3, water connection. That more intimate, a close friend, a close family member, maybe a lover or a spouse or something like this, but intimate, right? Because what we have otherwise is the very professional relationships with people, I want to do a Metatron Oracle card here. You really do have the best cards here today. Ancestors, appreciation, and healing. Well, look, I put that right on that 3 of Cups too. Isn't that something? That's exactly where it belongs, right? Ancestors, appreciation, and healing. Remember, this was gratitude and humility, and I think this is a lot of healing too, and that emphasizes this, that you have overcome a lot, and maybe there have been family issues in your life that you have been dealing with, and I think you're reaching a point where it's you're in a really good place, right? A really, really good place. Maybe you haven't always been so thankful, right? Or humble. And maybe this is something that you have been working on. See, the 3 of Cups is coming from the past. This is the energy that you're bringing into the reading today. And there is this idea of family in with the Three of Cups, the humility, the gratitude, right? And so I think there is something going on with your family history, ancestor energy, and the healing and appreciation in that realm of your life. Okay, and that could be maybe what we're working on now. Maybe where some of this water energy is going to flow is back here toward these other issues that maybe, maybe still need a little bit of attention. Okay, so let's keep that in mind. We might be onto something there. Okay, let's do an angel number card. 888 karma. Balance, finances, success, wealth, cycles. What goes around comes around. And maybe that's part of what's going on here, this connection, this I said about treating others fairly, being kind to strangers, I feel like you have a tremendous respect and you honor other people. And I feel like that's some good karma for you, right? That's not why you're doing it though, right? You're doing it because that's just the way the water flows with you. But it has good benefits for you too, right? And maybe now the same thing with the karma, like this honoring and this appreciation and this respect for others. Maybe we extend that to ancestors, family members, appreciation and healing, something there. So there's something going on with your family or with your past, with your family line, with this idea of ancestors, right? So not just, you and mom and grandma, but going back further, right? Something there. There's something there. A lot of money is coming your way. Yeah, that's what we've been talking about. Fortune refers to more than just monetary and material success. If you don't appreciate the people in your life now, you won't have them tomorrow. This message encourages you to take personal responsibility and use it to realize your greatest potential. Well, I think this literally sums up everything we've been talking about for the last half an hour. I think that's good. So be on the lookout for this number. Maybe this number is already significant to you, but I think that's a good message, and I think it fits perfectly in with what we're talking about here. I want to now look at this mystery card. Thank you, Mr. Ed. What do you predict for this card? I would like to see, obviously, 6 of Cups, right? That's all I can think of now is the 6 of Cups. Connecting with that. And it could be connecting with ancestor energy too. Connecting with family energy. Not necessarily romantic, right? It's finding that connection. It's 2 3s of Cups, 2 potentials, the same electrical charge, right? But they're finding or maybe opposite, I don't know how it works. Finding the counterpart. Okay. So I'm thinking 6 of Cups. Let's see what it is. It's a 5 of Pentacles. The 5 of Pentacles is good though, because it's going right here towards the end of the reading with that 6 of Pentacles. Remember, this is the card we don't want. And what we want is the 7. We want another challenge. We want to continue building. Well, that's exactly what the 5 of Pentacles is. It's saying, yeah, the 6 is really, really good, but I'm going to back off of it just a little bit and find, it's kind of like with the 6 of Pentacles, it's like you drive up to the perfect lookout point on the mountain, right? We used to have these in my town where I grew up. I grew up in Milpitas, California. Drive all the way to the top of this hill, and there's a little cul-de-sac. And you just drive, you park your car, and you can see the bay. It's beautiful, right? We don't stay there. I didn't live there. You enjoy it for a few minutes. You take your picture, and then you got to drive back down. You got to live life. You got to do stuff, right? And it's kind of what a 6 of Pentacles is. It's this perfect, picture-perfect scene, the harmony. It's like, this day couldn't get any better. I wouldn't change a thing about this day. Okay, enjoy it, and then we're moving on, right? And then we're moving on. Reminds me of National Lampoon's Vacation, the first one, Wally World. If you know why, leave a comment. But you're rushing through. You take your picture, that perfect day, but then you want to get back to work. You got to keep moving. So this is really good because this is showing the movement now in the physical world. It's showing you. It doesn't necessarily mean you're going to be limping away from your shelter, from your home, right, or from a hot meal. No, this is really about the movement of the physical energy. So it's you exerting yourself. It's also you taking this wealth, this 10 of Pentacles, and you're not hoarding it. You're doing something with it. You're living your life with it. But you're also building something else. You're putting it back into the world to keep growing and keep building. This is really good. Maybe you're investing your money, you're investing your time, you're investing your physical energy, and surely you're investing your heart. And this is the important thing. But think about this ancestor family 3 of Cups to 6 of Cups thing. Something's going on there. Okay. We're going to do an extended reading. If you want to stick around, there's a link up top. There's a link down below. New readings for Pisces every Thursday and Sunday. 6 a.m. Chicago time. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. It is totally free. It does not cost anything. Leave a comment. Let me know where in the world you're watching from. I want you to know that you're the most important part of Dove and Serpent Tarot. I thank you and I love you. And we're all in this together.